Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dungeons and Drams. We've got a great episode for you tonight. I gotta stop looking at the camera. Like, every time it's just, you know what? Every single time my brain does the same thing. Oh no, Ed's frozen. Oh no, he's being an idiot. Because the one thing I need right when we're starting is, oh no, is there a technical problem? Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome to Dungeons and Drams. This is where your favorite whiskey tubers get together to play some D&D. So we've got an awesome game for you guys tonight, and let's just kind of go around the room real quick and talk about what we're drinking. Let's start with you, Ed.
Sure. I have made a smoky root beer with some Charlotte 10 heavily heated Isla single malt.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. And I play Agnomeio Banderas, who is a swashbuckling fool. Or a fighter, I guess I should say that. Fighter.
He's definitely a little of both. So, let's go to Clifton.
Hello, my name is Clifton. My channel is Bourbon Bites, and I play Knobolas, a half-elf warlock. I am also, I think we're going with the Port Charlotte theme here as much as possible, so I went with this Isla Barley 2012. This is the 6th year, I think it is. But yeah, I haven't drank this in a while, so I'm excited to get back into it. And figured it's very fitting for what we're about to face tonight.
Jason, how about you?
What's up, guys? I'm Jason C. from the Mash and Drum. I play Alessio Morte, the Eladrin rogue / arcane trickster, who has a beautiful bird named Neil, and on one shoulder and in his hand some smoky sea dog Brooklotti. I'm sorry, I can't say what the cask is from, but this is an Isla single cask from Brooklotti. Well, let's just say it's made in the rivers of Port Charlotte.
I like it. Adriana, how are you doing? What are you drinking?
I am drinking Port Charlotte also, Port Charlotte 10, the heavily peated one. One of my favorite peated scotches. And I play TaLin Creek, the halfling. I was like, what are they called again? what's
I'm short.
D&D
I know I'm short. I'm like half size. What is that called?
What's that called? One of the shorties.
Yeah.
So I play a halfling ranger.
Excellent. And then Molly.
Hello. I play Daffy Sage Blossom, a wood elf paladin, and this evening I'm having a nice cup of tea. And I don't have anything else to add about that besides it's delicious.
And nothing to add to it. So. Cool. And then I am Bill, your DM. So I'm starting the night off with just a beer. I don't even know what it is. It was more what I was drinking while I was hurriedly writing notes before the game. So let's see. What do we got? It's an American double IPA, 8.2%. So, I mean, that's good. From Treehouse.
Bill's in for, it's going to be a fun one.
I gotta join you guys. I can't make you drink heavy whiskeys without at least upping the proof. And then I'm going to crack open my, well, not crack open, but I'm going to open my Octomore 10-year. This is the 11, what is it? It's like the 11th edition, something like that. It was one of the very few, I don't know what the word is, limited release. We'll just go with that. It's very good. And then I might even drink some Brooklotti as well from the rivers of Brooklotti. That was beautiful. Awesome. So Clifton, do you want to thank our patrons real quick?
Yeah, of course. Well, first of all, what is it? International Whiskey Day? Something Whiskey Day today?
I feel like most days are something. It always sneaks up on me too. And I feel like there's more than one a year too. So it's
definitely.
Every day is National Whiskey Day.
Right.
But yes. Anyways, happy whatever day it is. Happy Monday to all of you, especially our patrons. Give shout outs to the few. I got it right here. Okay. Mike, Adriana, Steve, Tony Two Toes, EJ, James Taylor, David, Gavin, and Martin Lewis. We appreciate your support every week. If y'all do want to support the show, check out patreon.com/notbourbonbites, patreon.com/dungeons or Bourbon Bites too, you know. But anyways, no, seriously, you'll get access to some fun things like maps, some cool artwork. Bill's always dropping the hints and the secrets there that we don't we're not privy to, except Adriana. She probably is getting some insight that we're not. But yeah, just want to say thank you to all of the amazing patrons out there.
Nice. And this week, anybody who's a patron is going to be getting a video based on the ziggurat here, where I kind of walk you through not only the design, but also the whatever the group here may or may not have missed. So you'll get to see a lot of stuff that they didn't even get to see. So that should be a pretty cool thing, and you can see that on Thursday. Typically on Wednesdays, we release a podcast. On Tuesday mornings, I release the edited version of this episode. So there's all kinds of stuff coming out all week, as well as a bunch of shorts of our shenanigans. So if there's anything else you guys would like to say real quick before we get started into the recap.
All right, guys, remember tonight, quick decisions. Just go with it.
No thinking, only action.
That's literally what his entire character is.
Yeah, don't think, just do.
Everyone needs to embrace the Agnomeio tonight. A little bit.
Yeah. So, don't be
That's a good
myself.
pep
Don't
talk.
overthink it.
Don't overthink it. Let's just, I mean, obviously sound decisions, quick tactical decisions. There you go.
I like it. Nice little pep talk. That's great. All right.
I feel like we're
So
gonna need it.
I agree. So for whatever reason, the background on this is not working, but it is what it is. Everything else is there. So just know in the chat that is a thing, and I'll try to add it in post. Okay, so here's the recap. When last we saw our adventurers, they had emerged from a pool of blood within the ziggurat and began their ascent through the terrible temple of the infinite coil. They worked their way through corridors and rooms filled with traps and knowledge of how Helix the Worldbreaker was defeated by 3 colossal elementals: Valeris, element of air; Seer, element of fire; and Avalon, element of earth. Our heroes, in true heroic fashion, came across the zealot of Helix, grabbed him, stripped him of his clothing, including his underwear, and questioned him about Thoric and Helix. This is where they learned that Thoric wasn't in charge. He was, in fact, part of a ritual to bring back Helix. The team brought the zealot with them to the second floor of the ziggurat and made their way south to a large empty room. As they decide what to do next, an incredibly loud roar, followed by the beating of wings and a large impact above them, shook the entire structure. "Your daggers cannot harm me," was yelled from above them. Daffy, with your passive perception, you hear voices from down the hall. I'd like you to roll perception for me.
Okay.
Oh, we're
First roll
rolling.
of
Here we
the
go.
night.
First roll of the night.
Get right into it.
Building the suspense by taking a while to load. As per usual. Okay.
There
Should
we
be
go.
popping up in a
Hey.
second.
Oh, hey.
A
That's how you kick
23.
it off, Smalls. Love it.
Excellent.
Beginning as we
Yeah.
need to continue.
That's
I'd
how
mu-
Das Boot rolls.
I would much rather you use your 20s now.
Ouch.
All right. Oh, all right, cool. All right, I fixed the background. Okay, so with a 23, so you hear the voices, and you hear some voices, and they're saying, "Do you really think Helix is coming back? It seems like every couple of years we have some new plan to return the Worldbreaker back to the realm." "I think so this time. I heard there was a messiah that just came into the city. He's speaking with Priestess Atshi. She wouldn't see him if it didn't have merit." And with your higher perception, you actually hear kind of the end of the conversation. So she says, "Now that Thorak is here too, that's got to count for something. Do you have your dagger on you?" "Yes." "I wonder if Yiskis is done with that gnome yet." And that's the end of what you hear.
Okay, well, I definitely want to share that info with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did they say about Thoric?
Yeah,
Now
what
that
was
Thorak's
what was
here, they think and the Messiah's here too. Everything's going according to plan.
that? Oh.
But what's this about a gnome?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Was it the gnome that was?
Yeah, I thought it was
that
the
chained
original.
up, right?
Could be, but that was down in the temple area. That was way earlier. Now we're in the ziggurat. I wonder if there's another
But he
one. We're
was
still
the one
looking
that
for
was
that gnome flare gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the
Oh.
outcast though. Everyone else was like big and brutish, and then they had this little gnome tied up, and I don't
I
know.
wonder if they've got a gnome. So from here, if I peek around this corner here, Bill,
Mm-hmm.
Just poke my head out. Oop. Oop.
Mm-hmm.
What do I see?
So
What's
you see, so just to your south there is a closed door, but a little bit down that hallway there is an open door, and with just a little bit of moving back and forth, you could see that there appears to be at least one or possibly more. You heard two separate voices. Pure blood in the room.
Sneaky
so that's what it
guys,
looks
do you wanna try and do some Assassin's Creed type sneak?
I'm always game for some Assassin's
I mean, I'm not like as sneaky, but if we need two to take him, I'm pretty decently sneaky.
All right, so I'm gonna try to work my way around the corner here as quietly as I can, and try to kind of do what I did to Alex the cultist, kind of get him from behind and choke him out, and
Sure.
see if he has any information for us.
So you're going to have to... So first off, make a stealth roll for me while I kind of explain this. So as you go down the hallway, there is a door, and they're inside the room. So you would have to basically find your way inside and sneak up on them.
Oh shit.
As you get closer to the room, I'm happy to kind of describe their orientation, but not until you make a decision.
Well, maybe we could douse this torch. There doesn't seem to be any natural light in here.
It's definitely an option.
Put that out.
Yeah, let's put out the torch. Let me roll stealthiness here.
26 is a great roll. All right, so you sneak forward and you presumably douse the torch. Is that?
Yep.
Okay,
douse
cool.
the torch.
All right, so you move forward, you douse the torch, and the room goes a little bit darker. The room that they're in is pretty well lit, so they don't notice the change in light from outside. So you're getting closer and closer to the edge of the door. Is anybody else from the group coming with you, or is it just you?
Well, I'm just kind of doing it myself with Agnomeio kind of watching on, I guess, if I need any help.
Sure.
I will
Okay.
Be ready to run in screaming.
Because the idea for me is to lure them out of the room. I don't want to go into the room and be outnumbered. I'd rather try to lure them outside the room and see what I can do here.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so how are you going to try to lure them outside of the room?
Basically, I'll do kind of a loud bang on the door, like kick it or punch it,
Okay.
and then get on the other side. So when the door opens, I'm kind of on the I'm on the other side of it.
Excellent. Cool. All right, so with a 23, it's not a problem. You sneak past the door here, and as you do, you bang on the door really loudly, and reasonably they react. They say, "Who's there? What was that?" And they both come rushing out the door. There were two purebloods inside there. So you are completely obscured. They didn't look behind them. They just kind of ran out, and they see that the torch is no longer lit. And they say, I think somebody's here. What are you doing in this moment?
Okay, so real quick, what I'm gonna do is give me one sec. So with the one that's closest to me, I'm gonna use my enchantment, my sleep spell.
Ooh, okay.
To knock them out. So I'm gonna use my sleep spell. I don't know. Do I have to roll for that?
So you roll 5d8, and that's the total of how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. So if, what's that, 40 as a potential, like the highest amount, you could tell it's a possibility, but you'd have to roll really high to put this one to sleep.
So I'm seeing cast at level. I clicked standard roll, and then it said cast at level 1 to 4, and then 2 to 2. What does that mean?
So if you cast it at a higher level, I'm guessing it probably increases how much. So let's see. At higher levels, when you cast it, you can roll an additional 2d8 for each slot above. So you would be able to roll 7d8, which is 8 times 7, 56. Is that right? Math?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's a potential of 56 hit points. Did I do that right? Somebody making fun of me?
I'm gonna do it to the first.
I know. 8 times 7. 56. I was right.
I think we're just all impressed with your math skills.
Yeah,
So that was 5d8. So now if you roll an extra 2d8, so that was 21. But an additional 16 on that will end up only being 37, which is not enough to put her to sleep, even if you rolled max amount. So she is going to. Let me just double check that there's save. You haven't used this before, so it's on. Nope. So you attempt to cast sleep on her, and it does not work.
So she's pretty formidable, I would assume.
Yep. So she obviously notices something's going on. She turns around and she sees you, and she says, "Who are you? Why are you on this level? You don't belong here, slave."
And I say, "I'm here for the return of Helix."
Roll a deception, because you just tried to cast a spell on her, and I'm pretty much about to make this a combat. You got to roll real high.
What'd you say? Deception?
Yep.
Okay.
18. Nah, you needed like over 20. So go ahead and roll initiative, and I'll have everybody else.
Are we all able to hear all of this?
You guys, I mean, you would. There hasn't really been much noise until they caught him and started talking. So yes, you guys would be able to hear this now. And you can also roll for initiative because you're close enough at this point. Oh, yeah. I just rolled for everybody. I'm sorry. Let me just roll for NPCs. All right, go ahead. Roll your own initiative. All right, and let's get into a battle.
Oh, well, I'm going last.
I'm almost next to last.
Okay. Mine doesn't want to.
All right, I'll take care of it for you. And Booker does things on yours. Okay, so beginning with fittingly Alessio. So what are you doing?
Yeah.
The initial sleep thing was kind of a surprise attack, so that doesn't count towards this.
Yeah, so I was like, sorry guys, didn't work. Need some help.
We really need a signal, like a panic signal.
Yeah,
like,
like something, yeah. So since they're lined up, I'm gonna try to hit them with my lightning javelin.
Ooh,
javelin
good,
lightning.
Nice.
Yeah, since they're lined up.
Yeah, I like it.
We'll roll here.
13.
13.
A 13 will hit them both. They aren't wearing any armor whatsoever, just typical clothes.
Okay.
They weren't expecting to fight, so a 13 will hit them both. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Nice.
All right. So you do 6 damage to both of them, it looks like?
Yep.
All right, cool. And no sneak attack on this because they clearly were just staring right at you.
They clearly turned around and said, what are you doing, dude?
Right. All right.
Standing there in the corner like, I'm sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm like, sneaky.
Hi.
First grade Harry Potter. That shit didn't work.
All right, the UNT Pureblood that's right next to you, she charges at you with her scimitar. And she is going to make an attack against you with her scimitar. I believe twice, actually. Yeah,
well, it's always twice. I'm kind of used to that now.
So it was a 10 to hit, so that's not going to hit. So then the next one is a scimitar attack for 16.
16 does hit.
All right, so that's going to do 2 damage to you. So she chases at you. She comes running at you. The 2 scimitars and slash. All right, and then the end of her turn. TaLin, you're up.
Okay, so I'm finally going to use my bow and arrow. Just I accidentally rolled earlier.
Now, since their attention is towards me, wouldn't
Yes,
this be kind of a sneak attack from behind?
So if she were to attack the one that's currently attacking you, she would get flanking on it, but not the other one. Yep.
Okay.
All right, so it's an 8 to attack, so that's not going to hit.
Didn't think so.
So the arrow actually shoots by her and launches right into the wall right behind Alessio, just kind of like, whoa!
At least it didn't hit Alessio, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, ho!
Hey there!
All right, well, I'm going to try one more since I am able to do 2 attacks with an action.
Sure. And Daffy, you're on deck.
Come on, this time. Better than an 8.
An 18 will hit.
18.
Which one were you attacking? The closer or the further one?
The one that's closer to me.
Okay.
I can
All right.
I can only see one. So
Sure. Okay, so that does 5 points of damage to her. All right, and she now has an arrow kind of sticking out of her back, and she turns around, she hisses towards you. All right, up next is, or actually, did you want to do anything with Booker? Your bonus action?
no, I didn't want to send him all the way down there.
I like my pet too much. I like my pet and half my DPS too much to send him into battle. All right,
right.
Daffy, you're up. Knobolas, you're on deck.
Okay. I can't even see the enemies, so I'm gonna move a little more down here.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. Ooh.
That's appropriate.
You like that? That's
I
my honest reaction. Ugh, I don't like them. I think I would like to try Channel Divinity Nature's Wrath. Would you like me to read out what that does?
Or give me the gist of it, but yep.
So essentially, as an action, I can cause spectral vines to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet of me that I can see. So I'll need to move a bit further down in order for that to happen.
Yeah.
They will need to make... they have to succeed on a strength or a dexterity saving throw, or be restrained.
Okay. So I don't think that you could make it there. You could get very close with a dash, but you wouldn't be able to, like that would end up taking your action.
Rats.
Dang.
You know what, then I'll just sit tight and y'all be just surprised when I use that my next turn.
Do you want to use the rest of your turn to get closer? Like you could use your action to dash and get closer?
Well, then they're gonna just be right up in my grill and ready to attack me, so...
Okay.
No.
Sure. Just gonna leave Alessio. All right, Knobolas, you're up.
All right, I want to move a little closer because I can't really see what's going on right here. So
Sure.
I'm gonna move. Okay, I can see now. Cool. Kind of in line. You know what? I might as well just Eldritch Blast. I think I could get a good shot on both of them right now.
Sure. All right.
So let me.
I was
Sorry,
waiting for the nipple blast to come out.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, why else? Like,
Yeah.
what
Well,
else?
when he's a lizard, they come out of his eyes. When he's when he's Salazar or Knobolas, they come out of his nips.
I just realized we're still lizards. Like
I know.
Jesus.
I know. It's been a while.
I think we only have like a day left.
It's been a while.
hope so.
Yeah. All right. 28.
28.
28 will hit for 7 damage. Excellent. All right. So that does a pretty good amount of damage to her. Kind of like scorch her back with your Eldritch Blast. All right.
I still didn't get her. You know what? Instead of targeting the other one, I'm just gonna try to hit her again.
Sure. Go for it.
Same. All right.
Get her done.
Oof. An 11 will hit
Oh.
for 8 damage. Yeah, they're not, like I said, they're not wearing anything. They're just wearing like
not wearing anything.
very small robes or whatever you want to call them. All right.
Knobolas already took one guy's clothes.
I know, right?
Are you just gonna take everyone's laundry and then sing
I
around?
need a wardrobe. I need to have outfit changes like throughout the day.
Seriously.
All right. Anything else, Knobolas?
No, I think that's it. I don't
All
want
right.
to get any closer.
Cool. Agnomeio, you're up.
Add a rolling wardrobe to his inventory list.
Oh, that would actually be great. Like a wardrobe of holding. Like an ambulatory wardrobe that kind of walks along with you.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Agnomeio, you're up.
All right. I'm going to come around the corner. And how far away? So I could get up to there. So I'm going to run up just past Knobolas. And I am going to whip out my crossbow, my little hand crossbow,
Nice.
and shoot them. The one in front.
Ooh, natty.
yeah.
Nice.
Oh, not sure why I rolled twice, but okay, it was
I don't
12
either.
damage either way.
12
was
damage.
great.
So 12 damage is enough. You shoot her through the back. So she still hadn't even really turned around. She hissed at you, and you put a crossbow bolt right through her neck, and she drops to the ground dead. Excellent. All right. Anything else?
No, that'll wait. Actually, no. I think that's only with my hand attacks. So yes, I'm good.
All right. So before Alessio goes, so Alex the cultist is actually going to book it out of here. He is going to run back through the door that you guys came from and he is going to attempt to escape. All right, Alessio, you're up. He goes. Woo, 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 woo.
All right, since she's so close to me now, I'm just gonna use the old rapier and see what happens here.
Mm-hmm.
Normal attack. Nice.
All right, 22 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Damage.
11. Nice. All right. So you plunge your rapier into her stomach, and she's realizing that she's definitely in a bad spot right now, and she's up next, and she's gonna say, actually, what would she say? You know what she's gonna do? Actually, she's gonna take a little lesson from the other one that she never saw. She's gonna drop to her knees and take a dagger out, and she's gonna attempt to slit her own throat, and she's gonna say, "I die for Helix." You're about the only one that could possibly react to this if you want to. Otherwise, she's about to kill herself.
I say, no, wait.
And she looks at you.
Before you
go ahead. Yeah.
Wait, go ahead. She looks at me and what?
I was just gonna say she looks at you like you. If you're gonna say something that's gonna stop her, now's the time.
So much to live for.
All right.
Yeah. Why are you dying? Why are you dying for Helix? What is happening up here?
Would she make a persuasion roll for me real quick?
Okay, yeah. Let's try to persuade her as she's bleeding to death.
Well, she hasn't. There's a chance if that she wants to live, but if she's going to die, she's going to take her own life.
I don't know if I'm going to persuade her with a 7.
She drags the dagger across her throat, and she says, "I hope Thorak peels the skin from your bones." And she drops to the ground.
Oh, damn.
That's not very nice.
All right. So you guys are now out of...
let's search them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they both have those same kind of ornate daggers that you found on the Malison down in the Temple of Tongues. And that's all that you find on them, other than, kind of their clothes, Knobolas, if you really feel inclined.
I'm excited for Agnomeio to go to the room, because I know he's not...
Look at us, this...
I know he sees the pig.
Wait, before we go in there, can we look at the daggers? I feel like there's been a lot of talk about special daggers lately. Like, can we see if there's anything unique about these daggers that might be beneficial?
Sure. So actually, they bear a striking resemblance to the dagger of Alcarn that TaLin had brought with her back in the Temple of Alcarn, the one that you had plunged into I believe the chest of the statue. So they are made of kind of a green glass that acts as the blade of the knife, and I believe the hilt is golden, and that's about it.
Do we want to try and run back after Alex?
No, that dude's
close
gone.
enough?
Yeah, at this point, Alex is... I mean, you could
out?
certainly try to chase him down. I'm not going to dissuade you from it, but you know what? Booker was keeping an eye on him. Booker doesn't see him anymore.
He's probably out of reach. Okay. Just checking. Well, hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass.
Hopefully.
It's good. AKA, it's going to bite us in the ass.
So, all right. If you guys are entering this room, which it appears that Agnomeio already has, I'm
already in here happily butchering.
I gotta say real quick, as I worked my way down the hallway like earlier, and I saw that thing in the corner, I'm like, oh my god. Ate until I can see
the pork. Yeah, love it.
Everyone walks in, and I've got my filleting knife out, and I'm just...
you have a bag of infinite pork, but you're still just like, nah, I'm eating this pig. So,
I see a chest, guys.
So that being said, so just to describe this room for other people. So in this room, you see 5 beds. They're on the ground. They're basically just a place to sleep. It's not necessarily even for comfort. On a table in the corner of the room, there's a number of mugs, all of them empty. But there is some steak or maybe some other kind of questionable meat, as well as a fully cooked pig, apple in the mouth and everything, with several slices kind of cut out of the side of it. There is also a chest in the corner of the room.
Is this a trap?
Well, I feel like
It's a little too convenient.
If it's a cooked pig, maybe they're making it for someone. Who I don't know.
I mean, 5 beds. It's a
Wait,
coincidence.
what was on the other table?
A bunch of mugs.
Yeah, I don't know if I would drink anything, but maybe
And
Agnomeio
we
should...
like investigate.
Sure. What are you trying to investigate?
The mugs specifically, I want to know if there's any way to determine whether or not they've been tampered with.
Sure. So as you look in all of the mugs, actually they're all completely empty, although not dry per se. Like they haven't been stored there. There's like residue at the bottom. They're dirty, but there's nothing really in them.
Maybe check the pork. See if the pork has been marinated with anything sketchy.
I say through a mouthful of pork.
All right. Roll a
good
death
to
saving
me.
throw. No.
I see, yeah. I see
Anomio drops to the
dead.
ground. No, actually, the pork is delicious. It seems to be food. As far as you can tell, it's not poison. It's not trapped. It's not anything.
All right,
Can I
I'll tell you
smell
what.
the mug?
Okay.
You're
Can I just,
all.
like,
Booker already tore off a leg.
Tell you what. You're all in this room. Why don't you all make an investigation check?
Okay.
Sweet.
And tell me, is anybody looking in the chest?
I was about to go crack it open. So.
Sure. All right. So Alessio, you're in. We'll have you deal with that in a sec.
15.
All right. 15.
18.
Ooh, nice rolls. Wow.
14.
Great rolls.
I know 10.
All right, so Alessio, we'll start with you because chest. So you open up the chest, and actually there's a number of healing potions in here, specifically superior healing potions. 3 of them, which they heal for 8d8 plus 8 each one. So I will let you divvy that up however you see fit, and I'm happy to add them to the players for you. So who needs healing potions?
Yeah, who needs heal? Well, I need one. How's everyone else health is doing?
I've got about 1/10 of my health down, so I'm okay. I don't
okay
need it
as
right
well.
now.
Yeah, we could hold on to them for later. I might do good berries to get my health back to full, actually.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just hold on to all 3 until the
my
time has come.
Well, pass me one
So-
just in case. Just in case I'll.
Oh yeah. So yeah, let's at least hand it out. Give one to Agnomeio, and we'll give one to Daffy as well.
Perfect. All right, cool.
Okay.
I was
to hold on to, right?
I was about to metagame a little bit and be like, it's really dumb to have one person hold them on.
Yeah.
But all right, so all 3 of you have your superior healing potions are now on your inventory. All right, so in addition, so Knobolas, you I didn't do this on purpose. So underneath one of the beds, you actually find a manicure set designed for scale care with 3 precious gems shaped as replacement scales. So these are just a way to kind of look a little fancy, I suppose.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm wearing all 3. I'm putting them on. Sorry, guys.
God.
So Daffy,
That was in the chest?
that was underneath one of the beds. So Daffy, you find a few drawings of a giant serpent kind of shooting out of the land or the world or something. Basically, somebody's just been drawing pictures of Halix. Little fanboy. Let's see. Anomio. So you, looking underneath one of the other beds, you find a small metallic gun. And
It's the flare gun.
Is this a flare gun?
it looks like a little flint steel kind of pistol that has like a little hammer you pull back. If you shoot it, something's gonna happen. But I would tell you with almost no ambiguity, you're pretty confident this is the flare gun.
All right.
Yes.
All right, and
No
then
commandos, rock on.
and between the rest of you, you find about 22 gold pieces in this room, in various different areas. So,
Nice.
I'll just, for the heck of it, I'll just add that to Knobolas's inventory. You guys can worry about that later. All right, cool. What's next?
All right. Let's I guess keep exploring, guys. Soldier on.
See if we can't find our way upstairs.
Sure.
Yep.
Well, actually, so as you head out this,
Is
Go
this the room? Can we tell if this is the room that we would have gotten into had we gone the route that
no, that
Indy
would have been
told
on the
us
bottom
initially?
level. So actually, you had talked to Alex and you had asked him what he was guarding, and he specifically said the sleeping quarters of the cultists. So that would have been where Indy had told you to go in. All right, so as you guys walk out the door, you see there is a staircase leading up, and there's daylight pouring in through this staircase.
Oh. Before we go that way, should we hide the bodies, maybe? Just drag these bodies behind the door.
Put them in the
Bed.
beds.
Yeah.
Make it look like they're
This is some
sleeping.
serial killer shit. Like, we're putting them in bed and arranging them?
Place them on the
Yeah.
Just put them in the end beds away from the door so the blood isn't as on.
Yeah.
All right, so who's putting them in the bed? Let's make this a little fun.
I'll do it.
All right, so Knobolas and let's say Agnomeio, both of you roll a performance check for me, just for the heck of it. Now the
Performance check. I love it.
the good news is while you're doing that, whatever enchantment is on the ziggurat that's been sucking the blood into the floor has completely taken care of any mess that these purebloods would have left.
Oh, sweet.
That's pretty handy.
So Knobolas, you tuck one of your purebloods into bed, and Agnomeio, you do as well. And you both look at each other's work. Knobolas, you've somehow managed to put the UNT completely upside down so that their head is kind of where their feet should be. But Agnomeio, you actually have managed to find some sort of like a little stuffed animal. Maybe it was underneath somebody else's bed, and you've tucked them in nice, and they appear to be cuddling a little stuffed snake. So
Aww, they look like a little cadaver angel.
All right. So again, as you walk out the door, you see the stairs here with the sunlight coming in.
All right. I mean, should we go straight up, or do we want to check out this door before we go?
I'm worried about our guy that's gone and already ran off. I'm scared he's telling people. I feel like we should.
Yeah, maybe we should just take a run for it. All right.
I think we should go up.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Okay. So let's preload this. So as you guys head up the stairs, the sun is blinding atop the ziggurat. As your vision comes into focus, the first thing you see are 4 thick chains attached to glowing stone pillars. The chains are all leading up to massive legs of a black dragon. Glossy black scales as tough as steel armor its body. 2 scythe-like horns emerge from its head, shadowing deep-set eyes glimmer with a rage, and a wisp of yellow mist flows from beneath its scales. Beneath him lays a pile of gold, gems, and other treasures. Its tail thrashes about wildly, and you see that it is not what you'd expect a dragon tail to look like. Instead, it is that of a giant king cobra, seemingly moving with a mind of its own. Thoric, the malevolent mist, writhes against the chains, and he lets out a roar as you see 4 zealots stabbing ornate daggers into Thoric's sides repeatedly. Blood gushes from his wounds, and the chains begin to glow purple. As they glow, you see the wounds close up, appearing to heal Thoric.
Man.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Are you done? Like, that's a lot.
I'm actually not done. So, Thoric exhales deeply, and a yellow miasma erupts from his lungs, melting the skin from 2 of the cultists' face as they fall dead. The other two back away quickly. Growing from Thoric's back, you see squirming snakes, some flopping over as if sick and dying. Others biting each other, but the entirety of its back is covered in these pale yellow snakes. 2 of them escape and slither towards the remaining 2 cultists. To the north, as if that wasn't enough. To the north, Daffy. Give me just a sec here. There we go. I felt bad for the viewers. All right, to the north, Daffy, you recognize Pharaoh Rainblossom standing at an altar with a green book in his hand. Near him are UNT Malisons, purebloods, and their slaves. Thoric looks at you, entering his vision. He says, I smell reptilian blood. Have you come to challenge me, or are you here to be crushed like bugs? I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, here we go.
What?
God dang it. Oh boy.
Mamma mia. Oh
No,
my
just
God.
Woo.
All right.
All right, guys. Do we before we.
So we don't even get a chance to try and convince him.
Well, there's
We
nothing
have-
there's nothing
our
saying you
couple-
can't talk to him, but at the moment you
Yeah.
are in initiative order.
Guys, is there like a quick? Can we like strategize here quick? I mean,
That would be fine.
Couple.
If you guys want to talk for a second, that would be totally fine.
yeah. Well, all right. What's the strategy here? Are we trying to save the dragon and kill the people stabbing him, or what do we do? What
Well,
do we
I
do?
feel like the people who stabbing him are on the side of that a-hole druid, and I've been looking for an opportunity to murder him. So I say we save the dragon.
I am in agreement.
Yeah.
I don't know. What does everyone else say? Say you.
Yeah, I was thinking it looks like they're stabbing him to sort of force him to create that terrible smoke.
Yeah.
And maybe if we can free him if he's being chained here against his will,
I'm not saying Thoric is a good guy. I'm just saying right now
then we
we
sabotage.
not-
he's
have
the enemy
no-
of the enemy. You know what I'm
We
saying?
can't have any preconceived.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
We can't have any preconceived notions that he's going to be a nice dragon once we're done.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
We might kill the rest.
Yeah, we have to be ready to be attacked if we free him, but
Yeah,
it
but
might
he's
at
also-
least sabotage their whole purpose of trying to bring back Halix.
I was gonna say he's gonna be equally as angry with them as he is with us, so we might have someone else killing them for us. Also, did we drink our tea? I can't remember.
You
Did
never
we
drank your
that?
tea. You
I thought
guys,
we did at the end of last episode.
We
Nope,
made
you-
it.
No, we
I
didn't.
said I was.
I don't
gonna-
think you
think we
did.
did.
You guys talked about it a lot, but you never actually made time for it.
I did it.
Why is my
And then
mushroom
Jason
not,
yelled at me.
not in my inventory then, Bill?
Because didn't you put
Yeah.
it on top of the stone? It's the red mushroom, not the green one. All right, so I've thought
Mine
about
is
this a
gone.
lot. I'm
Okay,
100% sure you guys did not drink your tea.
All right.
So,
Hey,
unfortunately.
wait, those guys are.
Stay that
they-
back.
So
from
we
this.
made it. So we have it with us.
Did-
we just chug it real
I
quick.
think we
Why-
talked
why
about
do you think-
making it when we were in the hallway?
Right.
I don't think we ever did.
That's exactly what
I'm
happened.
trying to.
Is she mentioned it while you guys were in the hallway, but you never actually took time to make it. Because I said it's going to take like 10 minutes to make, and you guys were standing in this hallway. Then the dragon crashed into the ceiling, and then we ended the episode.
Oh, that's right. The ceiling.
You
crack.
skipped that part in the recap. If you would have told us, we would have made the tea. But okay, anyways.
Yeah.
Would you
I thought
guys,
I
would
made
you
it.
would you guys like to take 10
We
minutes
don't
and make
have
your
it.
tea?
No.
Yeah, we don't have it in our
time for battle.
inventory.
All right.
Time for
It's not in my
murder.
Let's-
inventory either because I made it.
No, let's. Yeah.
We have done what is done. It's time. It's time to stand and fight.
My tea.
All right. Well,
Let's do it. Let's see what we can do.
these two guys on the right are already dead. We have to go after the other two, correct?
Oh,
Yeah, we
maybe.
just-
Yes, two of those Zalets died.
Invite the
I
dragon to
just
tea.
really watched them die. Did you mean to do that, Bill?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you mean to kill the
I killed the
guys
two on the
wall?
right. Yes, they're the ones whose
Their
faces melted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's an Indiana Jones experience.
All right, Daffy, you're up first. What are you doing?
I guess I'm going to play with the dragon and be like, hey, hey, buddy. We see you're in a bit of a predicament here. We want to try and help you out and put an end to this nonsense. So allow us to do that without melting our faces, please, sir.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. I thought that please, sir was, a nice touch.
So this is specifically to see. I picked perception for a reason. Natural
Oh, no.
one.
Oh,
Drink that tea, Daffy.
Oh,
So
Whiskey,
can't,
whiskey.
can't percept anything.
it's
He sure
okay.
is a dragon.
Yeah. So you look at Thorek, and even with your natural one, what you see in his eyes is madness. He has been being presumably stabbed over and over and over again. If he is able to hear you, he is very far gone. I would say with a natural one on your perception, that's I don't think you're getting much done. But let's try one more persuasion roll. Because you did you talked to him, whatever. Like, I wanted you to see his eyes, but I want you to also do
Okay.
your persuasion.
All right, rolling for persuasion.
He does kind of have the crazy eyes. Oh, an 8.
Nah, he's
crazy.
you are a new threat, and he has been chained here for too long. All right, and that'll end your turn unless you'd like to move, in which case, go ahead and move. All right, up next
Yeah,
is one.
well,
Go ahead. All right. So up next
Nope.
is one of the cultists of Halix, who is currently being accosted by poisonous snakes, and he is going to take enough damage from these snakes to fall dead. Thorek is up next. And yeah. So I'm so sorry, guys, but you're kind of clumped. He is going to inhale very deeply, and he is going to use his. Actually, hold on. You guys might get very lucky here. 30 feet is not enough. Okay. So he's not going to do that. So he is going to pull at his chains, and then you guys will find out what that means later. Knobolas, you're up.
Great. I'd like to get a little bit like hidden, so I think I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go hide behind this pillar over here, like just kind of like maybe right about like here or so.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use my action to do my armor of Agathis.
Sure. So as
just
a note, while you're rolling on that and getting that all done, these pillars that are surrounding Thorax, so there's 4 of them, and each one is probably about 7 to 8 feet tall, and they are solid sandstone. They are kind of in what do you call it? They're reinforced with gold. They appear very strong, but they're only about 8 feet tall. However, they will completely obscure you from at least Thorek while you were behind that, since you mentioned you were going behind that.
Sounds good to me.
All right, cool. So take care of yourself.
Yep.
Okay, so you see Thorek's tail is going to kind of start whipping around, kind of looking. Yeah, it has a head on it. His tail is whipping around looking for anything within range. I mentioned that his tail was essentially a giant cobra. Maybe you missed that. That's all right. So Knobolas, I don't know why you're in here twice, but you are no longer in there twice. All right, the swarm of poisonous snakes is.
Wait, I only see myself once. You took me away.
That's weird. You were in here twice. I'm sorry, guys. Let me fix that for you. All right, up next, Alessio. You're up next.
Oh, geez. Where the hell do I go here? Yeah. So where is Knobolas? Is he north now?
He's underneath the southeastern. All right, he's behind the southeastern pillar. Yeah, sorry.
I see him. All right, I'm going to use Misty Step, get as quick as fast as I can get away from here. I'm going to go into the southwest corner and get a little bit closer to the to that left corner pillar, so I get a better look at the zealot and the snakes there.
All right, so Phase Step only can go, 30 feet? Pretty sure.
Yeah, I believe it's 30 feet.
Yep, yeah. 30 feet. Okay. So to get 30 feet you'd basically get in front of the pillar that Knobolas is. You get to about there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to do enough.
You'd be better off dashing if you wanted to do something like that.
Yeah, do I have a dash? I don't even know if I've ever.
Of course you do.
Before.
Yep. So all of you have a dash. It's so, and especially you as a rogue, you could dash as your bonus action, so you don't have to use your attack for that.
Okay, so I'll use my dash, and I'm actually going to dash. I'll still go for that southwest corner.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I'm still going to go for that southwest corner.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right, so what do I roll for dash?
You don't. It's just your bonus action as a rogue, you can use your bonus action to dash. So you can make it 60 feet, and then you also still have your action.
Okay.
All right. TaLin, you're on deck.
60 feet will take me there, so
Okay.
we'll go... Can I not go beyond the chain? What's happening here?
You should be able to. All right. Are you going to do anything with your action? I'll just put you over there if you want, but
I got it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm like in the hallway. Yeah, let's see here for my action. Can I quickly attack the other zealot?
You can. Yeah. What are you going to do?
I'll keep my distance. I'll use my my short bow.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Oh,
All right,
This is what happens when you. This is what happens when you roll good in the beginning of the game.
right.
Yep.
So a 7 will not hit. So your crossbow bolt, whatever, or your short bow goes wide.
Okay. Well, I'm not using risky whiskey yet, so I'm gonna save that shit.
Cool. All right, TaLin, you're up.
okay. I want to run over here to kind of get like behind this rock.
Okay.
I can't find Booker, by the way.
I was just gonna say I don't know where Booker is, but I'll put him on the thing. Sorry, I don't know
Okay.
why he disappeared. There was something going on with the initiative, so I blame technology. All right, so you're gonna try to get behind the pillar as well.
Well, basically, so that I'm between this rock because I actually want to be able to try and
Sure.
use one of my short swords to try and break the chain, basically.
Got it. Okay. All right. So you rush over. I'll just kind of move you, just get things going here.
Thanks.
All right. So
It's not
you
letting me.
rush over. You duck underneath the chain. You kind of squat next to this rock here. At the moment, this rock, even as a halfling, is not large enough to really give you much cover. But you could certainly go prone behind it if he were to say shoot something at you. And you're gonna make an
Okay.
attack against this chain.
Yeah, so I'm yelling to Thorak, we want to free you, and I'm attacking the chain and trying to use my short sword to kind of pry it off.
You got it.
Man.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
So lead. Oh, wait, no.
Are you gonna use? I think you have 2 attacks, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Are you gonna
so
use both, or
Give it.
I guess it doesn't. Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'll use both for this.
All right. I'm just trying to
Try
Pick up the
and do
pace
as
a little
much
bit.
as I
All right.
can against it. Yeah.
So you hit against this giant chain and it just goes king chang. Does nothing.
Yeah.
Man.
10
Oh,
again.
no.
Same thing. So you just
Yep.
ting ting. Nothing. But the chain actually pulls at Thorak's leg, and he now is looking at you. He doesn't know what you're doing to him, but you've got his attention. All right.
Booker is also behind the other rock, by the way.
Okay.
now.
Got it.
Like
All
over
right.
It's
here.
definitely large enough to protect him if he were to get shot with something.
Sure. He's
Yeah,
over
he's
here.
like basically prone as is. Yeah.
True. All right, Agnomeio, you're up.
All right. I am going to use my stuff to dash all the way over here. Woo!
All right.
To all the other people?
Oh yeah, it's time to get my murder on.
Nice. All right.
And then I don't really have any bonus actions to do right now, so yeah, I'm just gonna give the dragon a big thumbs up, like hello. And
All
that's
right.
it. I am Agnomeio. You may have heard of me. haven't done that in a while.
So because you just found it and we kind of didn't talk about it, firing the flare gun will be a full action if you end up doing that.
Okay.
Cool.
Got it.
All right. So you are good. You say something to the dragon, and he actually can't see you. So he is pretty tightly held by these chains. He can't really turn his head much more than 180 degrees, so he can't see you, but he hears the mocking, and he does not like it.
Mocking? No, I introduced myself.
Yeah. Well, he's a little crazy. Daffy, what are you up to?
So I definitely don't want to leave Agnomeio alone up there, so I will also use my turn to dash the full 70 feet and join him,
Okay. Excellent. Cool.
if this will allow me to. I might need help
No problem. I'll take
dragging. It won't switch off from the ruler.
Weird.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, up next is the Cultist of Halix. So he is the one right next to these poisonous snakes. He's going to make an attack against them real quick. So it's actually a swarm of snakes. So it has an AC of higher than he rolled. So he doesn't quite know where to stab, but he's stabbing between the snakes. And that will end his turn. All right, up next is Thorak. So, TaLin, he's looking directly at you. And as we talked about, he is going
Can I
to...
Go prone? Can I go prone?
You wish. Get back over there. I saw you move.
I'm like, prone.
All right. He is going to inhale, and he is going to shoot his acid breath at you.
Great.
And-
Part of it.
Do. All right, I would like you to roll a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What?
Holy.
What the?
You guys
19.
all over.
A 19 will work. So you're going to take half of 55. So that's going to be 27 damage.
Holy
So
crap.
as Thorak here spews acid from his mouth, looking directly at you, and thankfully not Booker, your armor is like, it's like hot. It's sizzling. Your skin is boiling. Even your scales aren't really protecting you that well. Go ahead and take 27 points of damage. All right,
Let's
and
see how you want to toss those potions our way.
and that will be the end of his turn.
I gave
All right.
one to Daffy and one to Agnomeio. Unfortunately, I didn't give any to Knobolas. I'm having-
All right, up next, Knobolas. What are you doing?
Oh god. Okay. Well, I am going to peek out from the edge of this pillar so I can get in line of sight of our the cultist up here.
Mhm.
I'd like to target him and do a couple Eldritch Blast his way.
Okay.
I keep targeting myself. I need to stop doing that. All right.
All right. So your eyes begin to glow purple as you're charging up your Eldritch Blast.
It says he's
And
blocked by a wall. You know what? I think it's treating the chain as a wall.
it shouldn't be. I didn't assign it to a wall.
Let me step out a little further.
Oh,
'cause
I see.
can-
I see what's going on. No, give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Let me just actually, I will delete walls because we don't even need them. All right, go for it. That was why you guys were having trouble moving. I'm sorry. I must have walled this off earlier and then not done it well.
All right.
Cool.
26.
26.
Damn.
26 will do 8 damage. So the first shot completely obliterates him. Huge hole through his chest. Okay. He falls to the ground and the snakes just slither over his body.
I don't want to kill the snakes yet. I feel like they might be useful.
What?
Okay.
Let me.
Why'd it have to be snakes?
Hold on. Let me just. I just want to measure. See if I can maybe get over here. I don't think I can. That's too far. All right. I'm just gonna go back. I'm go back to where I was, back behind this pillar. Well, you know what? Can I just? No, I don't want to do that. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. I was gonna shoot Thorak, but I'm like, I don't want to ruin that reputation, so never mind.
Thorak wants to kill you all. Don't be hesitant. He is a dragon, and he is crazy, and Daffy failed.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I will give you all that hint.
Ouch.
Okay, so we can't convince him basically to not kill us?
I mean, you could certainly try again, but it has not worked yet.
Should I shoot his chain? I'm going to look over at TaLin and say, like, do you want me to try to use my other Eldritch Blast to try to free the train?
This guy just attacked me. I'm over here like, fuck him, kill him.
Okay, let's just shoot Thorak. Screw it. Let's go for it with my other Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, maybe we can knock some sense into him. Let's hit him.
Maybe. There we go. I like that. All right, let's target him for that.
All right. So what are you targeting?
1 sec. Thorak.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, let's go for it. All right. 14.
So a 14 will not hit.
I'm gonna risky whiskey it.
All right.
Oh.
Wow, bold choice.
Oh boy.
Bold move, Cotton. See what happens.
Let's see if it works out.
Oh,
It does not work out. All right. So your two Eldritch or your Eldritch Blast shoots towards Thorak. It goes between his front legs and it boils some of his gold underneath his body. And he looks at you. He says, "You touched my hoard. You're next."
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get back behind this pillar.
All right.
Yeah, I say we just leave him chained up. Let's not antagonize a giant murder dragon.
You guys just
Totally
wanna
an option.
peace out?
Yeah.
And we're done.
All right.
Should we go ahead and call for help with that?
I know.
dragon?
I'm on top of that. Yeah.
I'm thinking
Cool.
we're not gonna be able to contend with this dragon. So, like, quick strategy. I think we should, because he's like facing south. He can't really turn his head too much. I think we should work our way up and deal with whatever's happening up there.
That's my thinking exactly.
Because we are not
Also,
gonna. Yeah.
like the snake tail situation, like what if we start targeting that, because that's an issue.
Yeah, and that's back there.
Yeah. All right. Let's. All right. We'll see what happens here.
All right.
All right.
So, just for a visual here, so there's a
Thank you.
gigantic.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's helpful. Yep.
Yeah. So, the swarm of poisonous snakes is up next, and it's going to start heading. I think it's going to start heading down towards. It wasn't paying attention, actually. It didn't see much, so it's going to just kind of randomly. Let's do this. I'm going to randomly pick 1d2. All right, it's going to start heading towards your direction, Alessio. Start heading south. It's going to be able to get right next to you within its movement speed, and it's going to make a bite attack against you. For 16, and it's going to do 9 points of damage. All right, so now you have these poisonous snakes that are just kind of wrapping themselves around your legs. They are all up in your everything. All right, up next is Alessio.
They're all up in my everything. What the hell?
And they're
I've
poisonous.
watched enough hentai to know where this is going.
All right, so I'm just going to, since there are multiple snakes, I'm going to break out the old Javelin of Lightning. See if I can get them all.
Yeah, actually,
Get
you
the roll
with
here.
a 12. So a 12 will not hit either one. Either one being Thorak, who would have been in range of the line there. So you throw the lightning javelin towards the poisonous snakes, which are literally at your feet. But that's okay. You still somehow miss. Maybe you're not used to throwing it so close.
I still try to, you know what, I'm going to risky whisk it because I don't want to lose any more life here.
Good idea.
So,
And I'm going to pour some Octomore.
oh man, that's good. All right, come on. Get a good roll here.
Ooh. 18, that'll be enough. All right. So,
Oh, thank God.
I would like you to roll... actually, an 18 will hit Thorak as well. So go ahead and roll damage. And... nah. All right, so... well, 4 points of damage is still damage. All right. So, actually, you're forgetting about the second half of the lightning damage from the actual part that matters from the lightning javelin. There's the... with the lightning javelin, doesn't it have like you have to roll a save and then you take like a crap ton of damage?
Let's see.
I mean, it's good that you know your weapons. So any target that gets hit has to roll a DC something, a dexterity saving throw, taking 46 lightning damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one.
Correct.
So that might have mattered earlier, but that's okay. Now it matters now. All right, so the snakes are going to roll a, what did I say, dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
All right, dexterity save if they have to roll over a 13. So the snakes do not. So go ahead and roll 44 damage for me, please. And Thorak's going to roll a dexterity save as well.
Roll what?
Roll damage for your
Shouldn't
lightning
he be
javelin.
like at disadvantage
Oh,
because
damage
he's
from
chained
my-
up?
It dexterity is as much body armor as it is movement. Yeah. So like your ace. All right. So if wait, no, I'll roll for you. It's
Okay.
So with your javelin of lightning, sorry, use ability. There we go. And then do, I think it's, there we go. Do other formula, I think, in the future. There you go. Lots of dice. Cool.
Oh,
12 extra damage. All right, so you do 12 damage to the snakes, and I believe I said that Thorak
Thorak was in.
he saved, so he'll take 6 damage. All right.
Okay.
So you throw this lightning javelin towards the snakes, who it passes right through them, and it sticks into Thorak's side. Electricity starts blazing away from it as it just kind of disappears and appears back inside of your holster on your back. Thorak is now got your you have his attention now. All right. Unless you'd like to move, that'll be the end of your turn.
Are the snakes still alive?
The snakes are still alive. So the deal with a swarm is that they have higher hit points, but as they get lower in hit points, they do less damage.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna kind of work my way around this way and make them work a little harder to get me and get behind this way, because I'm in Thorak's range now. So
Sounds good. All right, TaLin, you're up.
Okay. So I'm going to use Ensnaring Strike as I use my bow and arrow.
Okay, cool.
So, which basically means if I hit with the bow and arrow, then the Ensnaring Strike will occur, and there'll be a writhing mass of thorny vines, and he'll have to succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained, and he'll have to do that at the beginning of every turn.
Okay. So I will tell you, he's already restrained, but the damage over time is still a good option. So go ahead and roll. Roll for your attack.
Yeah, because he still takes like 1d6 damage. So. Okay.
And attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So that's cool. Yeah. Nice.
Yes.
All right. Good luck. A 14 will not hit.
Should I roll twice since attack rolls would have advantage? Or is that only after
he has? So
hit once?
Even though he has, so technically these chains are long enough to allow him 30 feet of flight. That's why you heard him kind of go up and then crash down. So he is not actually restrained, despite the fact that he's clearly restrained, but he's not technically restrained. So no advantage on the attack.
He's not restrained in spirit.
You're right.
I'm just like, is it too early to risky whiskey?
Obviously not.
I'm gonna risky whiskey to try and get this to work.
All right, go for it.
Okay. Let's try.
All right, Agnomeio, you're on deck, and then Daffy.
Please work. This time. Oh, that did not work. That was
All right,
worse.
so that did not
Both
work.
of our risky whiskeys just.
That's all right.
Okay.
tonight.
At least it tastes good. So, all right, Agnomeio, you're up. TaLin, if you want to move, go for it.
Oh, I'm also hiding. I'm moving my butt.
All right, you're moving.
How far can you go on a dash? Is it double your like? I know it's in the action, so I
yep.
can do it right now.
So you double your movement speed with a dash.
Okay, gotcha. I still
All right.
wouldn't be able to get over.
Agnomeio, you're up.
It's time to call in the cavalry. I'm gonna take out the flare and.
All right. So, sorry. Wait a sec. Where the hell is it? All right. Where the hell is this? Sorry. There it is. So, after you shoot off the flare, lights off into the sky, and it explodes in a vibrant red. And you hear a loud bang off in the distance towards the jungle. And you see 3 triangle shapes of metal launch into the air, a blaze of fire behind them. And they're heading towards the ziggurat.
Oh shit! Da 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 da.
Nice. All right. So that was your action. Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah. So I really don't have a bonus I can do right now. I think I'm just gonna hang out here behind the pillar, and then I'll attack next turn. I'll come screaming out.
Cool. All right. So Daffy, before you take your turn, so you all hear Pharaoh Rainblossom begins speaking, and he says, "I call upon the mighty Helix, god of the Oasis of Serpents. Helix, I beseech you to arise from your slumber and bring destruction upon the world of Dimidium. Unleash your wrath upon those who have strayed from the path of righteousness and have defiled the land and the natural order. Let your scales shine bright in the sun and let your venom flow like a river, consuming everything in its path. O great Helix, I offer you the blood of my followers as a tribute to your power." Now behind him, the two purebloods, they grab the slaves in front of them and they slam their heads into this giant pool of blood. They are both now drowning. And he says, "May you hear my plea and heed my call. Let your fury rain down upon the unworthy and let your glory be known throughout the land. Hail, Helix, the mighty serpent god, ruler of Dimidium." And now from here above, atop the ziggurat, you're able to see all of Helixia. Sorry. And from this vantage point, that you see the deep grooves that were cut into the ground by all the slaves pulling the boulders. They're in an intentional pattern. And what's more, you start to see these grooves glowing a deep purple. Magic erupts from all of these, from the sigil. And it shoots into the sky about 100 feet into the air, and it dances around in an octarine display of necrotic magic. As you watch, you see bodies of all the slaves within Helixia being lifted off of the ground, their bodies glowing purple and streams of blood erupting out of them and flying towards the top of the ziggurat. Distracted by this, you hear Thorek, sorry, man, cast strength whiskey. Distracted by this, you hear the sound of Thorek behind you, inhaling deeply. And we'll come back to the top of the ziggurat. You now see above you streams of blood flying over the top of the ziggurat off to the west, or sorry, to the east, towards the Oasis of Serpents. All right, Daffy, it's your turn.
Yeah, you want.
Okay, still processing that.
Yeah, so taking that all in.
Yeah. So was that just that Rain Blossom dickwad? He just finished whatever spell. Like, there's no stopping what he just set into motion, right?
You have no
Is
idea.
there interrupting that?
I have no idea. Okay, well, he's a dickwad, so I'm just gonna
I've been telling you guys
use my
that from the beginning.
crossbow. I'm gonna use my crossbow, and inspired by TaLin, I'm gonna try and use Searing Smite as my bonus action when I shoot that off in his direction.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a roll your attack.
Dokes. Come on.
So you were shooting at Pharaoh, right?
Yeah.
That does not hit.
Well, I can attack twice, so let's try it again.
10. 10 does not hit.
Son of a nutcracker.
All right.
Risky tea?
Okay, well, I can't take my bonus action then. So I'm just gonna cower in fear, I guess, until my next turn.
All right.
Cool.
So, after you take the shot at Pharaoh, he sees the bolt fly past him, and he turns around and he looks at you and he says, "Daffy, thank you for the book." And up next is Thorek.
What
I
a
give Daffy a look
dickwad.
like
What?
I'm just gonna scream, "You sick son of a bitch!"
All right. So Thorek's up next. He's gonna, let's see if he regains his breath weapon. He does not. So, he is going to attempt to break free of his chains. So he's gonna roll a strength ability check, and if he rolls above a 22, he will break free.
Completely? Or
Of one of them. Sorry.
Okay.
He rolls a natural
think-
1.
What if he crit fails?
No risky whiskey for Thorak.
So he attempts to pull his front left leg against the chain, and some of the rocks kind of crumble around you, Knobolas, Booker, and TaLin, but no damage. And he is not able to do anything with the rest of his turn. All right, that's a little sad. All right, up next is Thorek's tail. So Thorek is actually going to, much like a snake, he's going to start shedding his skin. And the connection between Thorek's tail and the rest of his body is going to thin. And you start seeing the cobra pulling really hard against Thorek, trying to rip itself free. And we're going to see what happens next turn.
Oh God.
Knobolas, you're up.
Oh hell no! I'm letting bag it away. I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna target the tail. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
All right.
Aim for that space. No, don't aim for the space. Aim for the head.
Right, aiming for the space is the worst idea.
Yes, aim for the space.
aim
All right,
wherever it isn't.
Oh God.
11, It's a tail, guys. It can't be that high of it.
So I'll just tell you, because you almost got it. Its AC is 12. So you just missed. It was coiling around, and it kind of went right between its body segments. All right.
Let's go for the second one.
Going for the second one. Much better.
All right.
Yeah,
Ooh, yes,
All
25.
A 25 will hit, and you do 12 points of damage to it. Although it had its eye on Daffy and Agnomeio, it's now much more interested in you. You kind of have the eye of this whole beast right now, Knobolas.
Great.
All right.
Wait,
All
hold
right.
on.
Sorry.
I got a bonus
Yep.
action.
Okay.
I'm
sorry.
gonna go ahead and use my bonus action of Hex. I'm gonna use it on Thorak, like the full Thorak.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
go
we'll
ahead and
Never
Hex
go
him.
full thorax.
Remind me what you never go full Thorak. Remind me what Hex does.
It deals 1d6 of necrotic damage every time I hit them with an attack. And
Okay.
also, I choose one ability when you cast a spell, and they have a disadvantage on ability checks. But
Okay.
it hasn't really done any ability checks. I mean, the thing that it's trying to escape is not an ability check, right?
Strength is an ability check. Yes.
Strength is an ability check. Okay,
Yep.
yeah, I want that to be the disadvantage then.
All right. So disadvantage on strength. Okay. You got it.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Awesome.
I'm gonna run my ass and hide.
Does it? So it takes the extra 1d6 anytime that you hit it. Okay. Cool. All right. Up
Oh,
next.
I
Yep.
didn't realize that. So the Hex actually uses a spell slot. I am carrying my magic black rod, which
You
allows
sure
me
are.
to regain one spell. So I'm going to use that to do the Hex thing.
Okay. Is it an action to regain, or is it a bonus action?
It just says if you're holding it, you regain. You can only do it once per long
All right.
rest. But it
We'll
doesn't
just
say
rule it
it's an
as kind of like a free action. I'm pretty sure it's something more, but we'll figure that out and deal with it next time. For now, why not? The benevolent DM will give you a free spell slot.
All right. Then I'm hiding my ass behind this pillar again.
All right.
That was
Cool.
cool.
Yeah. All right, so you hexed him up. All right, so up next is the swarm of poisonous snakes, which is going to chase Alessio here around the pillar.
These things are so fucking annoying.
You're fighting a dragon, and you're just like, get off of me,
Because we
snakes.
needed a swarm of snakes in a freaking room with a dragon. Great.
All right, so he does 12 to hit, or sorry, 18 to hit
Yeah, of course.
for 6 points of damage. Oh man! All right, Alessio, you're up.
How much damage did I just take?
What is it? 6.
6.
Jesus Christmas. All right, I better take that potion soon because I'm dripping from snake bites. Well, I'm just gonna use my big ass dagger and try to cut the heads off these damn things.
I'm sorry, Alessio. Actually, the chat, you could blame them. I thought it was a little weird that poisonous snakes weren't doing poison damage. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Bill, if we're not allowed to look at the chat, why are you?
Because I'm special.
Right?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Thanks, Chris21.
That's fair. Because I have a lot more to take care of than you guys do. All right. So you actually, so with a 7 is not going to do it. You're going to take an additional, well, I'll just call it 14 poison damage. Unless you'd like me to roll for it, in which case it'll be potentially more.
Wait, so I got to take another 14.
You take
damage?
another 14 points of poison damage.
See, we should have
Yep.
drank that tea.
I should have drank that tea.
Who knows
All right.
mysteriously
Right.
missing from all of our inventories?
It's-
Interesting enough there.
Right?
All right, well, all right. So do I go now? 'Cause
Yep.
This is ridiculous. Thanks, fucking chat. Appreciate you.
Don't be rude.
Jason gets so mad.
I do. All right.
I took 27 points of damage earlier, dude.
I have four things I have four freaking hit points left.
You have friggin' health
Whoa.
potions on you. You have evasion that you haven't been using. You have all kinds of stuff.
What do you mean evasion?
Ugh. I can't know all your shit for you. All right, evasion is once every turn. Your character is able to essentially half damage or potential. I think it's what is it? You have maybe you don't have evasion yet. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have made a noise at you. I thought you did.
Yeah,
There's no listing anywhere for evasion, so I think you're making.
Okay, I think you might get that at level 8, assuming you live.
All right. Assuming
if we make it.
Yeah.
If I make. Well, I'm not dealing with this shit. I got to take that potion because I'm gonna die.
Good call. So in this game, I've told you before, but just in case, so you can use a potion as a bonus action, which will be roll for how much it heals you, or if you use your full action, it will give you full healing of the potion. That's one of the home rules that I like.
Man. All right. Shit.
Evasion is 7th level.
Look, I don't want this thing to hit me again.
Oh yeah, you do have evasion. So when you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw. Okay, sorry, never mind. When you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw and only half damage if you fail. So keep that in mind for the dragon's breath.
Okay.
Thanks, Trist.
All right, I'm gonna. I'm just gonna do the full action potion of superior healing.
Okay.
And I don't have anything. I have 4 damn hit points left. I'm gonna need as much as I can get here.
Sure.
So use potion of healing.
Cool. So you heal for 28 points.
28.
Yep.
Okay.
Excellent. That'll help.
That helps
right,
a lot.
So if you want to use your turn to move, it will get an opportunity attack on you, but you may still want to do that. It's up to you.
I move behind it again.
Okay, it's gonna get it's gonna make an opportunity attack against you. So let's just roll. That's gonna hit.
Wait,
Oh.
what? Why is it an opportunity attack?
So when you move out of range of something in melee, it gets an opportunity attack on you. So
Of course, and you're
9 points of damage to you.
of course. Thanks. Oh.
It's like this is episode 39. I mean, this isn't new. All right, TaLin, you're up.
It's just annoying that a little fucking batch of snakes is taking all this damage.
I'll freaking jump on the dragon's face and start stabbing it, and I'll give you some cool points. I mean, do some cool stuff. You're a rogue.
Need some help over there, man. Try to head over there.
You've got face step or your misty step. Just blast away from the thing. Anyway, all right, TaLin, you're up.
Okay, so as my
It's like
main
I want to
action,
help so bad.
I'm gonna shoot arrows at the snakes.
Okay, cool.
So,
All right, first arrow. Go for it.
go. Go. But we have. Is it showing?
Did it?
It's frozen my end as well.
Yeah, that's weird. It didn't
Well,
show.
it was a 14. I don't know what it's plus.
You rolled a 14 plus stuff. We'll still hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Sweet.
That's super weird.
6.
I'm gonna refresh the screen real quick. So 6 damage. Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind.
Yep. So,
All right.
and then I'll do my second attack.
So
Same thing.
it ended up being a 20 and a 9. So it did 9 points of damage to it. All right. So you
I couldn't. Okay.
you ended up you shot the arrow and it kind of just threaded the needle between Alessio's armpit, and it stuck right into a couple of the snakes at once.
Sweet.
So you're shooting the
other
UNT
one
bow.
did not hit.
Oh no.
Yes.
I think she should get another roll because that glitched out for me like real bad.
Right? I haven't seen any of. I can
I
see
saw
the
like
dice,
one
but not the
dice
dice.
roll up.
Refresh your screen. Hit F5. And then I'll allow another roll. That's fine.
Is this the equivalent of rolling off the table?
Yes, we'll call it that because that was a crit fail, and that was going to hit Alessio. So we'll at least give you a chance. Because
Real bad.
I think
Or
Jason
the
might literally fly to Boston and come find me if I make you hit him with an arrow.
I'm literally flying to Boston in 2 weeks. So yeah,
Are you really?
for you.
Oh,
He's
we'll have to
coming
talk.
for you. So, also, while this is refreshing, Booker is also, he's able to dash now if he's not attacking.
Okay.
And he can make it all the way to Daffy and Agnomeio, and I'm thinking he's kind of headed over there to see if he can't get me a health potion. That hurt bad.
He's just gonna beg for it. He's gonna put on his puppy dog eyes.
I love it. Okay. I like this.
He's looking at y'all, looking at me, and nudging you.
All right, so you reach into your so you go ahead and make your other attack while I describe this. So you reach into your pack,
It's not
you
doing
grab
it, so
like
can I just roll a d20?
yes, sure. All right.
It is a 7 plus 3, which I doubt.
No, that's not gonna hit. All right, so you shoot off 2 arrows towards Alessio. The first one hits, the second one does not. Meanwhile, you reach into your pack, grab a little slip of paper, and you write the word potion on it, and you tie it around Booker's neck. And Booker goes waddling towards Daffy and Agnomeio.
He waddles very fast, though.
As fast as he can possibly go.
So fast.
He's got little time. Oh, so he can only make it about 60 feet, right?
No, he's got a 40-foot.
Oh my gosh.
Speed, so
okay,
I think
so
he can make it 80 feet. Right?
he makes it all the way over there. Awesome. Okay, Agnomeio, you're up.
Well, I will of course assist my Don Hubble sister.
Thank you.
Give him the little bit of potion, and then I'm going to
He grips it gently.
run
in
up.
his...
So the pure blood. So she's got this guy, like, she's drowning him. She's focused on that, right?
Correct, yep.
He's, like, kicking and screaming. Okay, so if
yeah.
I run up past up here, get past the Malazan, and then duck back, I'm going to try to avoid getting hit by him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to try to just stab her, just run her through the back with my rapier.
Okay, go for it.
Nice.
Ooh,
There we go.
that's a good one.
Nice.
All right, a 26 will hit for 10 damage. Excellent.
And
All right,
damage.
and actually, I'm gonna give you go ahead and roll this. This is very much a I don't want to say surprise, but I'm gonna give you an extra damage roll on this. Just roll damage one more time, because she's holding his head down and she's not paying attention, and you just stuck up behind her, and it's not sneak attack per se, but we'll do another 10 damage to her. Okay.
Awesome.
So you
All right,
just
and
pierce her through the
then-
back. You now have her attention.
Oh, I should also get rid of this potion of healing because I gave that to the dog.
That's fine. You could do that after your turn. Yep.
And then I'm gonna stab her again because have at thee, motherfucker. 17
A 17 will hit for 11 damage. All right. So you do an extra 11 damage. So you've taken her from full health to almost dead in one turn.
Okay, wait. I want to see if she's almost dead. And I want to, in that case, I want to use one of my superiority die. It doesn't really actually matter which one of my abilities I use. I guess I'll do disarming attack because hopefully I'll just kill her outright.
Okay.
But I'm going to burn one of my superiority die and roll an extra d8 for the damage. Where is that? Come on, baby. 6 damage?
6 damage. She is not dead, but she is... she's got 2 hit points left. So
close,
when you said D8, I was like, she has 9 hit points left.
Dang. Okay. All right. That's okay. I almost got her.
But she does let go. She does somehow. You managed to take the dagger off of her waist or something. She has no weapons at the moment.
All right.
All right. Cool. Anything else?
No.
All right. Cool. Up next is Pharaoh Rainblossom. So, you guys look out over the edge of the ziggurat, and you see the oasis of serpents in the far distance. The water ripples and then erupts. A gargantuan snake rises from the depths of the lake, its massive body coiling and twisting in the water like an enormous serpent. As it emerges, its scales shimmer with a rainbow of colors, reflecting the sunlight and casting a kaleidoscope of hues onto the surrounding landscape. Its eyes, glowing like orbs of molten gold, survey the area around it, taking in the startled creatures and trembling trees. With a sudden burst of energy, the serpent lifts its head high into the sky, its jaws gaping wide and letting out a deafening roar that echoes across the land. Then, in a slow and deliberate movement, the snake god begins to slither out of the lake, its body rippling and undulating as it moves. With each passing moment, it grows larger and larger until its size becomes almost incomprehensible. Finally, the snake god reaches the shore and falls to the ground with a tremendous crash, shaking the earth and sending a shockwave through the air. The impact creates a massive crater, and the ground around it buckles and heaves in response to the immense force. So, I'm going to pull you guys over here real quick because I want you to get a concept of the scale. So the Oasis of Serpents is over here. And this snake just fell to about here.
Oh,
He is absolutely massive. And he is now in this world. Pharaoh Rainblossom, he is going to turn into, a giant owl. And he is going to...
Don't you run away.
He is going to look back at you, and he is going to fly to the north, leaving everybody here at the top of the ziggurat. All right.
Oh, you prick.
So this UNT Pureblood, who is next to you, Nomio, she is going to make an attack against you. It's 17. Does that hit?
Ooh.
Oh no, we lost him.
Yeah.
It should be something more culty. All right, so that's going to do seven damage to you. Okay. So and that will be it. She's basically on her knees and lashing out with her scimitar.
It was 17?
It was 17 to hit, and it was 7 damage.
I think his is an 18.
Oh, he's an 18. You're right. I'm sorry. Yep. Sorry.
Let me click on his character sheet.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm an 18. Sorry. Weird.
No problem.
This camera's been being weird lately.
All right, Daffy, you're up.
All right, well, I'm a little incensed that Rain Blossom took off like a little biatch, so rather than attack him, I'm just going to help out Agnomeio and just put an end to this lady.
Excellent.
Oh my god, and please someone help me move my token. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got it. Fine. Okay, short sword.
Go for it.
Do it.
A 12 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. She has 2 hit points left. I hope you can do it.
So this better take care of it.
You got this.
Hey,
You rolled a 7. All right. So she falls to the ground dead, and the slave actually lifts his head up. He is not under the same kind of spell that you saw in the slaves within the Temple of Tongues with the glazed over eyes. He was very much thrashing about trying to get out. And he is going to move out of the blood immediately.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
blame him.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So, up next is going to be something really fun. So you see these 3 little gnomes, eyes covered in little goggles. They go flying over the top of Thorak, and they are going to do, each one of them is going to do, honestly, a crap ton of damage. Roll 3d. All right, so they're going to do 30 points of damage to him right off the bat, and they'll be back. So these gnomes, they kind of, as they're flying over the top, you see them and they're pulling these little makeshift bombs off their waist, and they're kind of throwing them down at Thorak. And as they hit him, they explode in this huge burst of just fire and flames. Thorak, you see the mist that's around him actually ignites on fire, and he's going to take an additional 20 points of damage off of the fire igniting, the flames igniting around him. All right.
I love the smell of burned dragon in the morning.
There's the line.
Bacon.
Perfect. All right.
How
Smell
are
like
these
bacon.
gnomes flying? Are they like gnomes on drones?
So let me explain this a little bit more. So these gnomes basically have built these little, call them like kites with jet engines on them. And they are just rockets going right over the top. All right, cool. So Thorak is gonna
Are they
roll...
related to Lopep?
Maybe.
I feel like they're related. Okay.
So Thorak does get his acid breath back. However, nobody's within range of him at the moment. So he's gonna try to. So he's gonna have disadvantage on this throw, to try to break free of the chains.
Uh-oh.
17 will not do it. Okay. Wow, that sucks.
Still hear you saying you
All right.
will never break the chain.
So, Thorak's tail is up next, and it is going to make a beautiful sound.
Sorry.
It's
That's
a
all right.
rattlesnake. It's a tail.
All right. Thorak's tail is going to break loose of its entire body, and it is going to slither up towards the Malison here, and it's basically attacking the first thing that it comes across. It is going to make a bite attack
Dr. Booker. I'd be so upset.
for 25, which is definitely going to hit. And it's going to do some damage. All right. Cool. All right. Up next is Knobolas.
Knobolas.
But actually, sorry, before you start Knobolas, so what you see are these three gargantuan creatures, humanoid, that you've met before, charging up the stairs. Yay. You see Shayla, Volok, and Megio charging up the stairs, and they look over at Thorak, and they say, "Brass blades! Kill the dragon!" And they're gonna just start going after Thorak. So I'll take care of that. And Knobolas, what are you doing?
I'm
Did
with
they
them.
say breast bleeds?
Did I? I said Brass Blades. That's the name of their clan.
Oh,
Brass.
that's
yeah,
a
you
much
definitely said-
better
you
than
definitely-
breast.
Did I say
bleeds.
breast?
definitely
Did I
breast
seriously?
bleeds.
I didn't understand a word you said.
I heard brass blades, but
Okay. I was gonna say I haven't drank too
Oh,
much.
that's cool too.
Yeah, I heard the same thing Adriana heard. I heard brass bleeds.
I was like, that's
I'm like,
weird.
what?
Maybe it's an attack. I thought it was an
Yeah.
attack.
very strange war cry.
There's some special like Voltron combo attack thing. Dude.
Roll breast damage. It's like-
Hey, that's Nobolas' job.
Thorax, a girl dragon.
Knobolas, what are you doing?
Nobolas was frozen, but we're seeing if I'm fixing it. Like, just... Okay, we're good now. Okay, cool.
All right.
I'm gonna focus on Thorak. Let's make his breast bleed. So let's shoot him with Eldritch twice. Sorry, I had to refresh. So.
Breast blast.
Sure.
All right, here we go. All right, first one. Oh, 17?
17.
17 will not hit.
Really?
Oh, jeez.
What is it? Do we know what it is?
He's 18. Yep.
18.
Yep.
All right, try the next one. Oh, come on. 21.
21 will
okay.
hit. All right, so 21 will hit. It does 15 damage plus roll an extra d6 of damage for your hex.
Yes, I was just about to do that.
And then anything else, Knobolas?
Let me see what happens when I do this first.
Okay. Ooh, nice. 6 damage.
Extra 6 damage.
All right, so Thorak is looking pretty injured. He's actually every now and then you see like the chains are kind of glowing purple and healing some of his damage, but it's not keeping up at this point. He is bleeding out pretty bad.
All right, I'm just gonna run back and hide again behind the column.
Of course.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna risk being blasted by his.
That's okay. All right. And now for everybody to see Jason get pissed off. All right, so up next is the swarm of poisonous snakes. They're going to go after Alessio. I will have you know, Alessio, I rolled to see who it would attack. I was not picking on you specifically. Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
They rolled a 20.
All right. 7 damage. And then roll me a Constitution saving throw, please. Jason.
Fucking snakes.
Oh, you're good. All right. No problem. So you're going to take, let's see. I think it's half. So take an additional 7 points of damage. So you take 14 points total. All right. So these, actually, I'm sorry. Hold on. Because they're less than half health, you're actually going to take half that amount. So you're going to take 7 points total. Okay. So up next is Alessio. What are you doing? Freaking kill these swarm.
Revenge.
Kill this swarm.
Seriously,
Revenge.
like, all right, I'm gonna fucking take my blade and try to kill these damn things. This is the most annoying species on the
This
face.
was-
You gotta use your rapier. That's the problem. You haven't been using the rapier.
The
Yes.
problem is, like, I don't want to like rush out because I only have 30 feet of Misty Step. Then I'm in the path of Thorax. I'm just trying to kill these things. That's why they're so damn annoying. All right, rapier. Attack. Can I get a damn good roll? Thank God.
All right. Good God, y'all. All right. We got a crit.
Oh, great. 4.
I almost fell over my chair.
Yeah.
All right. So, did you already use your risky whiskey?
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Oh, these are way too strong and way too annoying. I can't
They
handle
had
it.
36 hit points. You should have been able to kill them in a hit if you. Whatever. All right. You have a
final
bonus
block
action.
was-
What else? What should I have
It's a
done?
stage.
I don't have anything else.
I'm just. It's fine. All right. So you. Anything else you'd like to do, Alessio? You want to run the fuck away?
Yeah, I'm running the fuck away.
That's a good
Fucking
idea.
Yeah, I'm dashing all the way over here.
All right.
Come
So
join
there's.
us. The party's
So,
over.
so they're gonna attempt to make a bite attack against you, and luckily they are 14 or 15. Sorry, that's fine. They're gonna do 10 points of damage to you, but you're away from them.
Another 10?
Another 10 points of damage. Yeah, they lash out. No, sorry. Make it 5 because they're half because they're less of a swarm. I thought it was gonna compute that, but it didn't. TaLin, you're up.
Okay. Mine's pretty straightforward. Booker's gonna run back to me with the potion, and I'm taking the potion.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and handle all that. Agnomeio, what's up?
Oh, well, I'm going to run over and we got to save this other guy from drowning horrifically. So I'm going to stab the tuchus off of this lady.
Go for it.
And I don't mean I'm going to stab her in the tuchus. I mean I'm going to stab her and her tuchus will just fall off.
As one
Seems
does.
reasonable.
Yes.
Why
As a
does that
tuchus
work?
is known to do. So let's see.
It was a
Yeah, what'd you roll?
5 plus, what would that be? Okay, whatever. I'm just going to try re-rolling it because it
That's
didn't
fine. Yeah, something happened. All right,
right,
21.
there we go.
21 will hit for 9 damage.
Plus
Excellent.
9.
And I'm also going to
Okay.
let you roll that extra attack.
Sweet. So,
An extra 13 points of damage.
wow, yeah, okay, that'll work.
Nice.
And then I'm going to
Awesome.
use my second attack.
Okay.
Yeah. 26.
26 will hit
Nice.
for 12
Another
damage.
12.
All right, so she is super close to dead as well.
Oh my god.
I should
You
have
know
just
what?
lowered the. Yeah, go for it.
I'm just going to use another superiority die. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll work this time. Maybe it'll work this time.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Come on. 7 more damage.
All right, 7 more damage. That'll be enough. What do you do?
Yes!
Tell me how you kill her. She is currently holding this human's head underneath the blood, and she's just kind of like swear like fucking die, right? And you just come along and do what?
I'm gonna run up along this little wall surrounding the pool. I'm gonna chop up through both of her arms. They're just gonna go woo, and she's gonna be like ah, and then the tuchus will fall off.
Fantastic, awesome. All right, so Pharaoh Rainblossom is long gone. Daphne, you're up.
Sure.
Okay, there's a giant snake right in front of me, so I'm gonna try to do something about that. And try to hurt it real bad.
Smite the crap
with
out of him.
my
Urgh. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the goal.
All right, 18 will
18
definitely
hit?
hit.
For
7 damage. Yep.
All right, and I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
Get him.
19 will hit. Did you have a smite or anything?
I didn't say it, so probably not.
I'll you haven't used it much. I'm happy to let you kind of add that in hindsight.
Okay, but in hindsight, I will use a Searing Smite.
Mm-hmm.
The attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target and causes it to ignite in flames.
Nice. Okay. So roll 1d6.
Roll.
4. All right, so it does an additional 4, and then I'm guessing at the start of its turn or something, it takes an additional 1d6.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Exactly.
Awesome. Nice. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, cool. So this giant king cobra looking snake is just looming over you, and you're just like, I don't give a crap, and you like whack it with your short sword? I think you have.
Yeah.
Right? And then it just ignites into flames. Awesome. All right. Go ahead. All right. So,
I'm just chuckling.
Sure. So Thorak, now he's gonna kind of just he's kind of regaining his senses a little bit. He is aware that he is completely tied down. He's gonna put all of his effort into breaking these chains. He's gonna roll strength check with advantage.
Disadvantage because I gave him the hex.
It doesn't matter. He rolled a 12 anyway. The son of a bitch.
Okay.
You're making my dragon lame. All right, that's fine. He rolled a 2 with disadvantage.
I'm not complaining about that.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, I wanted to blast you all. All right. Anyway,
People call my dragon lame all the time. Don't worry.
I believe that. Namely one person, hopefully, but that's all right. All right, so I don't judge. All right, so Thorak's tail at least can do something. So Thorak's tail is going to target you, Daffy, and it's going to try to constrict you. Ooh, a natural 20.
Oh no.
Huh.
Oh.
Ooh, all the dice. To do 22 points of damage to you. And
Ouch.
then so you are now restrained. So that's fine. Restrained. Cool. So you cannot move, and attacks against you are going to have advantage. And that will finish its turn. So at this point, the 3 Goliaths have managed to do so they are. Let's do this. So Shayla jumps into action without thinking too much. And she jumps on the back of Thorak, which is covered in snakes. So although she jumps with her axe and she ends up doing 12 points of damage, I was rolling a whole bunch of stuff behind the scenes, she ends up taking some damage herself. Volok and Megio, they actually jump up on top of here and they're kind of going at him with the axe. All in all, Thorak took an additional 30 points of damage. And he is looking very, very hurt at the moment. He is kind of on death's door. But Shayla doesn't care. She's in it. So, all right. Up next is Knobolas.
Oh, man, this is tough because I want to finish Thorak off, but I'm really worried about that snake over with Daffy. Who else is? I'm just looking at the map. Okay, Agnomeio else. I feel like we should just take advantage of freaking Thorak being almost dead. I'm gonna look to my friends who are all here with me, Alessio and TaLin. Say, should I go for the dragon?
Let's get him. Take him down.
Take
All right.
him out if you can.
You guys look after Daffy. All right, I'm gonna go out, and I am going to Eldritch Blast him again. Hopefully it lands this time.
Hey, Daffy, roll me a DC. A con save, please. Go ahead, Knobolas.
Okay.
You're fine.
Great. 21.
A 21 will definitely hit.
7 of damage.
7 damage plus an additional
Plus
1d6.
my d6.
Yep.
Which is
Plus
three
an
extra
additional
points.
3. So you
How's he
see
looking?
Thorak is bleeding all over his gold pile. It is the gold is taking on a tinge of red. Several of his scales have fallen off. His jaw is kind of hanging loose a little bit, and he's really, really, really hurt.
Let's go for our second Eldritch Blast, shall we?
Let's go.
23.
23.
23. That'll hit.
14.
14
Plus
damage.
a D6.
Go for it.
Come on.
5 extra points of damage.
5 extra points of damage. So Thorak is still alive, but he is he's looking around, he's panicking. He is on the verge of death. And we take
But he was
us
already on the verge of death.
well, he's more on the verge of death. Is there a word that's closer to the verge? I don't know. And now we go to everybody's favorite, the swarm of poisonous snakes.
Wait, hold on. Knobolas didn't finish his movement.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Knobolas is retreating his ass back over here.
That's probably a good
Knobolas
thing.
hides behind Alessio because
Behind Booker.
So the swarm of poisonous snakes is going to make its way closer to you guys, but not quite get there. Alessio, you're up.
Well, fuck those snakes. I'm not going near them anymore. I'm going to... Let's see here. I'm going to make a quick movement up this way, and I'm going to use my
Do
Javelin
it.
of Lightning against the Thorak.
Does that have multiple uses a day? I don't know. It looks like it. Sure, why not? All right, go
Yeah.
for it. You have a risky whiskey.
All right.
for it.
Still didn't do it.
Oh, 15 doesn't hit.
15. 15 does not hit, unfortunately. I was trying to give you the win. Anything else you want to do?
Not my night. It's not my night tonight, big guys.
That's all right. You're good at
are you
opening
gonna
doors.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm just gonna stay here and
All
die.
right. TaLin, you're up.
Just curl up into a ball,
Die.
wait to die.
Yeah.
TaLin.
Okay, I feel like most of my stuff is not strong enough to kill Thorak. However, on the verge he is. So Booker and I are gonna go after this swarm because we're sick of them attacking Alessio.
Because you're a person in this world and you can see Thorak.
Yeah.
He's breathing heavy, he is bleeding profusely, and he is, I'm going to say it again.
So he
on
looks like
on the verge of death.
On the range.
said
I would say
you
that
said
your
that, and
assumption
Nautilus
is
caused
wrong.
19 points of damage, and still he was
He's
alive.
still on the verge of death.
Right?
It's still a
All right.
thing.
Well, then in that case, fuck it. I'm gonna go after Thorak because he'd be way more awesome to kill if it succeeds. So, first I will try the arrows because I'm not quite within range to come up and stab him in the throat like I really want to. Which is very frustrating. But Booker is also going to try and come up and stab him in the throat.
A 17 does not hit.
17 for the first one.
All right.
Okay,
And you
come
said
on.
Booker is going to go up there?
Yeah, he's going to try and bite him in the throat.
Okay.
And a 16. So my
right.
arrows don't hit.
Your arrows don't
But
hit.
Booker's going to go up.
You're going to send Booker up. Oh, I really, really hope
You
he...
better not.
Oh,
this is not the moment that Booker will perish.
Don't you dare.
I hope to God that Booker does well with this attack. Go for it.
Right? I'm so nervous. Come
I
on,
blame
Booker.
TaLin for this.
Booker is gonna. What is he trying to bite? His throat?
Yeah.
All
He's
right,
going
go for it.
straight for the throat.
If you kill him, oh my God,
Oh! Yes!
My God!
Yes!
a natural
Booker!
20. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Oh, should I roll critical hit? Oh, I guess
It's fine.
10.
So, if you will allow me, please. As much as I'd
Okay.
love to let you describe this, I think. All right. Booker
Go for it.
waddles up onto the platform, the dais, if you will, that Thorak is chained to. Booker grabs him by the neck, summoning all of his primal strength. Booker death rolls Thorak, the malevolent mist, into the ground and rips his throat out. And Thorak dies. His blood
Damn, Booker.
pouring over the
Good job,
gold
Booker.
pile.
Well done.
Fucking Booker. And
Booker is just also, he's like throwing his larynx like up in the air and catching it. He's really excited.
So, as we're gonna kind of switch over here to not a VTT. As Thorek dies, Booker rips his throat out, etc. All of you see your scales from your bodies start to fall off. You feel funny, and your bodies start to restore themselves to normal, back to the elven, gnomish, dwarvish, halfling, eladrin, human, half orc or half elf that you were. But there is one more thing to overcome here. Although Thorek lays dead, there is a pile of gold underneath Thorek, as well as many items. I would like all of you to roll a d20 for me, because at the moment, from the stairs from both sides of the ziggurat here, there are a number of Malisons as well as abominations, many different UNT charging up the sides, and you're all going to have to escape from Helixia. This roll here is to see which magic item you are able to grab from the pile. So tell me what you've all rolled.
I got a 16.
17?
13.
I rolled a 4 because I suck tonight.
Doesn't matter. This roll is not what you think. Go ahead.
Booker rolled a 7 because I didn't realize it was clicked on him, and I rolled a 17.
That's okay. Can't believe Booker freaking killed Thorek. I did not see that coming. All right.
So proud of him.
So
he's gonna get that whole pig.
The whole pig. So what we're doing now is going to be a skill challenge. So all of you are you're all running up to the pile. You're grabbing whatever you can, and now it's time to escape Helixia. So we're going to do a skill challenge, which we haven't done since we were back in Alowith Harbor. So the first things first, you are being swarmed. There is no chance of fighting your way through this. You need to escape. So the first thing you need to do is run down the stairs. You could either run to the east or to the west. Make a group decision and tell me what that is.
East.
Everybody's already towards the east, so let's go east.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
All right, so you're all rolling to the east. So as you run down the stairs, you see a number of Malisons in front of you, all kinds of different snake features of them. There are way too many to fight. How are you overcoming this threat?
I would charge at their kneecaps and try to just bowl them all over like pins. Like
okay.
Just your pure strength, just make a hole.
Awesome. Roll a strength check for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Nat 20. All right.
Natural 20. All right. So you go headlong into several of them, not only knocking them over, but knocking many over behind them. And you're able to knock over as many as possible. Daffy, however, picks you up by the belt and carries you with her as you run down the stairs. All right. You are now at the next level of the ziggurat. You've run from the top down to the second level. Your only choices here are to either run down the stairs, or Alessio has a number of grappling hooks on him. Several of you have grappling hooks. Would you like to run down the stairs or try to grapple your way down the stairs? All right, down off the ziggurat.
Like, that's what I was thinking to begin with. Yeah.
Over the wall and down and out.
Like you are running and you're going to take the grappling hook out of your pack. You're going to friggin' just throw it, hope it catches, and jump. Or you're going to run down and try to find your way down through the ziggurat.
I assume that's a dexterity kind of situation, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I want to
You tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what to roll.
I mean,
I really want to repel off of the
I want to
ziggurat.
repel as well.
I feel like if there's one thing Alessio may be able to do tonight, it's repel. We'll see.
All right. I'd like you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
And tell me what you've got.
Save. Oh, not that matters.
Saving throw. Yep.
Oh. Oops.
Oh shit! I got a 22.
Okay.
11.
I got a 24.
Did mine roll at all?
Daffy
20.
Daffy got a 20, and Nobliss.
Sorry.
Noble.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Ah.
Oh no,
So-
that one's got a 7.
That's all right. So you grab your grappling hooks, you hook them on, you connect your ropes, and you jump down. Nobliss, you don't tie your knot tight enough. However, as you're falling, TaLin actually rolled high enough. She catches you. She is now carrying both Booker and you on her way down. She burns.
I'm very strong, even though I'm a halfling. Just saying.
Your hands burn, but you make it to the bottom of the ziggurat. Now you need to run through the city and avoid not only the purebloods, the Malisons, whomever else is trying to kill you, but also the magical runes. So I'd like you all to roll dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
As you're running, you see all these bodies just levitating in the air, the blood being pulled from them towards the oasis of serpents.
That's super gross.
It is. And I'm here for it.
21.
I'm gonna
24.
risky whiskey because I now
All right,
won.
go for it.
Alessio rolled 24.
Daffy got a
A
17.
little bit better.
Much better, yes.
11.
An 11 is still bad. I would like you to, so hold on. Roll 4d4. I can't type because whiskey. Agnomeio, I'd like you to take 10 points of damage. As long as you're not unconscious, you're still good. All right.
All right.
And then you guys are racing through the city. You have an entire city of not slaves, but you have purebloods, Malisons, whomever chasing you. You need to escape through the front gates and into the jungle. I'd like you to all make a stealth roll for me.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh boy. I'm really bad at that.
Novelist for 9.
Ooh, 17.
Got an 8.
19.
12 for Daffy.
Oof, a 9 and an 8 are really going to bring you guys down. All right. So, as you guys race into the jungle, you do escape, but at this point, anybody chasing you knows your faces, and they know your humanoid faces, not your lizard folk faces.
Shit.
And this may come into play later in the campaign. So, for tonight, Helix, has been resummoned into Dimidium. He is wreaking havoc upon the land. You have escaped Helixia. You are known to the UNT. And that will end tonight's game. But before we end, I will just say, you guys spend the rest of the day escaping into the bush of Jilriel, heading towards the oasis of serpents. Knobolas, while you are escaping, you hear a voice in your head. It's from your mother. And she says... She doesn't have that voice. But I kind of want to give her that voice. But she says, Knobolas, I thought I had lost you. I haven't been able to contact you in some time. You need to come to Volantis. We need to fix this. And that's all you get. Daffy, is there anything you'd like to say to the group?
Guys, we just overcame something. I'm in shock that we all came out of this alive, but I hate to leave you at this juncture, but I must go and reunite with my parents and their trees. It's my destiny. I don't belong here. I don't belong with you guys. I don't belong in the Copper Groves. I never belonged there. I've always belonged with my family. So please understand me and know that I keep you in my thoughts, but I must leave.
Oh, can Novelist say something?
Sure.
You may not belong with... Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I messed up. Okay. Anyways. You may not be here with us, but you'll always belong with us. So shall we raise a glass to our good friend Daffy?
Yes.
To
If
Daffy.
you ever need anything, just call upon us. We'll be there.
Absolutely.
Bow my head.
You better come help us kill that rain blossom fella. That guy gotta get got.
Right?
I'm gonna send
AKA
Neil.
dickwad.
I'm gonna send Neil after him.
You certainly could. And we could
Booker
figure
jumps
that out.
up and is licking your face. He's very upset.
Well,
I just
yeah.
say, good boy, Booker. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, and Booker gets used to his legs pretty quickly. He remembers what it's like to be a mastiff, but he jumps up, licks your
Very happy
face,
not to waddle.
and that will be the end of tonight's game. So, everybody, thank you for joining us here on Dungeons and Drams. Molly, thank you very much for joining us for this game. It's been awesome having you. For anybody who didn't kind of pick up on that, unfortunately, Molly has to leave the game. She's got some outside commitments that are going to prevent her from joining us every Monday night. But we are still going to continue here in the adventures within Dimidium, the Lands of Dimidium. And we thank you, Molly, for joining us and being awesome and being Daffy. So thank you. Cheers to you.
Yay!
May I add to that, just thank you to this community for being so welcoming and supportive. Everyone keep watching. I'm excited to support with the rest of all the lovely people who are watching right now. Each one of you is awesome and badass, and I can't wait to see how this unfolds.
And since Molly didn't let...
Cactus. Give a shout out to her.
Oh, yeah,
her blog.
yeah. So huggingthecactus.com. Molly runs a... Well, actually, why don't you'll do a much better job than me. Go for it.
Hugging the Cactus is the place where you can find all of my blogs about living with type 1 diabetes, which is the chronic condition that I have. So if you're ever curious about anything pertaining to diabetes, know anyone in the diabetes community, please send them over to Hugging the Cactus, and I will welcome them with open arms.
Wonderful. So, Molly, you didn't let me kill you tonight, so there's always a chance that you'll make a return.
Who knows what can happen?
But if Pharaoh Rainblossom finds his way back into the campaign, I will certainly let you know.
And we after him, and I will charge him with both Das Boot.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we need to see the Das Boot again sometime soon.
Can we just find the owl with 2 boot prints on him? Like
Right.
he's dead. The 2 boot prints.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you again for joining us here on Dungeons and Drams. Make sure to check the description. Boy, man, Octomore and Port Charlotte. That'll do it. Plus
You're
a
welcome.
couple of beers. That'll do it.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll remind them that next week we are not live.
Oh, yes. Thank you. So next week we are actually taking the week off. It's been a little while since we've had an off week, and frankly, we need it. But also we just have conflicts, whatever. So we will not be on next week. Anybody listening to this in the future, it won't even matter to you. So whatever. But for those of you who rely on us for your Monday night entertainment, watch a rerun. Probably
Wow.
probably
Some
something
people
where
I'll say about it, but
All right. Thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of your night. Cheers.
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 Cheers, everybody.